Guys, it's 11:14, not 11:13. I'm so sorry. I was starting the live at 11:13, to be fair, but didn't make it in time. It's 11:14. That's all right. Nobody's here yet, so I'll give it a minute. I'll clear my space a little bit. See what's going on. Hey, I got a joiner. You are totally anonymous, but welcome. Thank you for being here. It's been quite a night. I just want to start off by just like giving some praise to Friday the 13th. I'm also going to move this a little bit this way so you can see my little tarot sign over there. Yes, cute. It's Friday the 13th, and I'm not into horror movies or any shit like that. I've always considered 13 a lucky number, and today, for the first time in my human history, I heard about some of the positivity that comes with the number 13 and the concept of Friday the 13th. Yes, I meant to research it a little more before I did live, but whatever, I ran out of time, I forgot, etc. A couple things is that it's feminine. It's the divine feminine number. Welcome, other joiner. You're anonymous. Don't know who you are. Hello. There's 13 phases, 13 cycles of the moon in a year, 13 phases of the moon. Like I said, I wanted to do a little more research and I didn't. That's not the point. This is a tarot reading. I just wanted to give a little backstory, a little history, right? It's a feminine number. They associate it with Persephone, which makes total sense for this time of year as well. I've been very much identifying, connecting with Persephone myself. But needless to say, I'm going to get started, okay? I haven't smoked weed at all today. But this is my last live, so I'm kind of like, hi. Spirit moves through me with or without it. I always kind of felt like I'm more impressionable or like easier to connect that way, right? I mean, this shit's over. It doesn't matter. All right, looks like it's just going to be the three of us. All right, with it. Gonna light some incense too. What are y'all feeling? We're envisioning paradise. All right, we're gonna do envision paradise. Running low on these bad boys, but to be honest, I got them at Meijer, so no harm, no foul. But I do love the name, right? It's like pineapple-y kind of smell. If you want to live paradise, whatever that song is, envision paradise, all right? We will be talking most likely about relationships, about the divine feminine, the divine masculine, and how they come and work together, all right? The Facebook reading was a very positive, uplifting message about relationships. And the Instagram live was, let's just say, not as good, all right? It was very problematic, sounded very toxic. We're just going to have to see what happens here. All right. Wow, I'm losing you. Only two of you to start. Just like, get on with it. All right. Here we are. Let's see what's in store for YouTube. Lots coming out face down. A lot of things that aren't quite on the surface at this time. A lot of things that need to be uncovered and discovered. Right? But again, oh my God, I kind of want to keep this even though I did it. I'll just keep shuffling. I see what cards they are. See if any of them come up. Very messy, looks like. I'm drinking Witch's Brew. It's fucking good, but it's hitting me, bro. I'm not drunk, but I'm feeling great. I hope you are too, okay? Because this honestly might not be a great message. It wasn't a great message on Instagram. No guarantees for this one, fam. I wonder who's watching. Oh, hey, got a couple more joiners. You're just in time. I just started pulling cards. You missed my dumbass ranting and explaining. Just got a big stack of them. Oh, and I lost them as soon as I had them. I love that for me. Anyways, my one loyal viewer, please don't feel obligated to stay. It can be awkward when you're the only one watching. I don't know who you are, so I can't hold it against you. But I do have a pretty thick stack of cards here. I don't even want to keep shuffling these because I feel like it's going to be too many, but the cards, they fall as they fall, right? Okay. I was going to be like, that's good. And it's like never ending. There is so much that is not being said, right? So going back to this Friday the 13th situation, it's the divine feminine. Okay, 13 is oh, somebody commented. Thank you, whoever you are. Whoop, whoop, right back to you. We down with the clown in this house. Whoop, whoop. All right, happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. Thank you, D-Snaps. You really just made my night. You really made my night, just so you know. There's a lot of cards coming out right now. This might end up being a long one. But the thing is, I don't have anything scheduled after this, so I don't mind it being long. Just think I should stop. Huh? Okay. Looks like we're good. We're good. They're quiet. They've calmed down. 7 minutes of shuffling one deck. That's crazy. I gotta stop. I just feel like so much coming out. So much coming out. I think it's fun to watch them all and see how the story progresses. But also maybe people need to see each individual message, right? Scorpio season. I'm going to stop. Bottom of the deck, Princess of Swords. And on the floor, another one for the storyboard. Okay, so we're going to be doing... Whoever is watching, if this is D-Snap, I don't know. You're in for a treat. I'll tell you that much. And if you leave, I'm going to keep telling it. But there is something going on here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to address all these cards in front of me. And then I'm going to address these. Okay? Because these fell out on the floor. They're upside down. It's what you're missing out. I don't know. This is like a separate, it's not separate. It's like what it is without. Okay. I don't know what to do with these. Oh, we're seeing a Prince of Swords, Prince of Discs. I almost feel like I got to go to the bathroom. I had like no time in between lives. But I don't want to like abandon you. I only have one viewer. So I'm going to stick it out. I love when the demons just hop right out. It's great. Because the other two decks, there's like so much, but the demons, there's only one, right? I only draw one demon card like 95% of the time. Whereas the other ones, I'm like, who has something to say? And they're like, oh, but the demons are like, oh, it's this one. Oh, it's that one, right? They're so quick. I love it. They're also professionals because we're talking about work life when we talk to the demons. Okay, these feel like these are good for now. You might get some channeled messages. I haven't done any tonight, really. Hello, other joiner. Haven't really done any other ones for channeled messages, per se. Damn, we got that one, the last one. A couple of these are the same. Okay, I think we're ready to tell our little story. Visibility, authenticity. Okay, picking these cards up off the ground. I feel like these belong over here with the other ones that fell on the ground. Okay, my God. Okay. Happy Friday the 13th. Let's get in on this reading. To start, we have the Four Swords, truce. Okay, so basically accepting things for what they are, coming to terms with something, just being, it's sort of like being at peace, but usually with peace, you choose to be at peace, and with a truce, you compromise it, right? So you didn't quite get your way, maybe. Zach is back. Okay. You didn't quite get your way in the situation, but you've come to accept it regardless, right? As I mentioned, the last couple of readings were about the divine feminine and the divine masculine. This one is not giving me as heavy of relationship vibes. So hopefully this is just the more general message, because I don't like doing love readings specifically, but because number 13 is the feminine, it felt like she deserved to have her story told. So let's say outside of the relationship, or maybe because of a relationship, or maybe the relationship didn't work out. You've come to terms with things. You've accepted them for what they are. And you may have not moved on, but you've at least solved the situation. Right? Up top, we have death. Could be the end of something, could be a new beginning. It's also the Scorpio card. So we might be talking about Scorpio season. We might be talking about something that happened very recently. And this is what's going on right now. We have the Four of Wands, completion. Okay. Every tarot reader is different. I am very oddly specific with my deck. I make up my own rules, my own interpretations. I never had a booklet. I learn as I go forever. We're always students, Even if I'm the master, I'm still the student. To me, what I've noticed in my deck is every card has its co-card. Yeah. There's two of each card because they all have their own meaning. And for me, these are sister cards. These are the twins. Okay. So we are talking about oh my God, you are so sweet, D-Snap. I love you. I'm good. No, we're going to get through this. I feel like I was stalling because there was no one here. Thank you for the feedback. I love it. These are sister cards. This is heavily emphasizing an end, more or less. Because with the Four of Wands being completion, it can mean the completion of a cycle. It can mean the completion of an activity, the completion of a project. It can mean fulfillment and wholeness and looking within to feel completed, right? Because it is wands, and wands are about emotions. But when paired with the death card and nothing else so far, we are most definitely talking about something being finished. Okay. So again, this might even indicate Scorpio season, but something definitely has ended. Be it a toxic cycle, because we were talking about, the Instagram live is gone forever, I'm pretty sure, but we talked about toxic relationships the whole time, right? And so we might be over it. We might be done with that. We might be moving on and doing something new because nobody has time for a toxic relationship, okay? You're done. Good for you. You're here because you're done with the toxicity. You're done with the cycles. You're done with the spiral is what it really is. It seems like a cycle, but it's a spiral because you go, no, it's good. Everything's working out. It's coming around. It's awesome. I was like, okay, wait, maybe it's going a little faster than I thought. Oh, wait, we're going down. Oh, shit. And then all of a sudden you're at the bottom of the pit. It's a spiral. And then maybe it just happens again. You're done. Good for you. Good for you. The sooner the better, love. We only have a week left of Scorpio season. So get finished if you're not already. All right. But no hard feelings. No hard feelings. It's a truce. It's almost mutual. It's like you each have two swords and you're bringing them together. You're like, I'm done. Cool. Like, big sigh of relief. Mutually finished. What does that mean? Okay. Well, what does that mean? First up, we have the Knight and Queen of Cups. Okay. So there's so many reasons this is interesting. And the first interesting thing that I'll point out is the card in between them, right? So the stuff that's face down is the stuff that needs to come to surface. It's the things that are still underground. But what I see when I see the Knight and Queen of Cups, yeah, we could be talking about water signs. But more often than not, when the Cups family shows up in a reading, we're talking about actual family. So when these two come up, we might even be talking about your parents. All right? Which, who knows? Maybe your relationship patterns or your standards or your taste reflects theirs, right? That's where we come from. Okay? It's not unusual. It's not weird. It's very normal to look to them to love, right? Cups also represents our mindset, our perspective, our tranquility, our compassion, right? Wands are passion, but cups are compassion. When your cup is full, do you fill the next cup? That kind of thing. And these two, yes, they do. They don't let anybody sit at their table with an empty cup, right? They're full. They're whole. They're good people. Could be your parents, right? What's in between? The sun. Oh my God. That's so cute. The sun, it works out, dude. And the thing that's crazy, I've been doing this divine feminine, divine masculine reading all night. But the sun is masculine, okay? And it's almost like things worked out between them because of him, okay? If we're talking about a same-sex couple, one of you might be more in tune with the feminine side and one may be more in tune with the masculine side. We all have both in us because each day has both about them, sun and moon. Sun, masculine, moon, feminine. And so all night we were kind of talking about toxic men, or I shouldn't say men, but toxic masculine, okay? But he's got his shit straight. That's what makes it work between them is him. That's what it really comes down to. Women, or the feminine always takes charge. She's always the first one to say how she feels. She's the one that's in tune. That's why she's the moon. Okay? Controlling the tides, the ocean waves, and how it rises, right? So what really makes the difference is him. Keep that in mind, okay? I don't think this might be the current relationship or the whatever. I'm really not getting that sense at all. This is the ideal relationship. This is who you look to as an example, right? They got their shit figured out. And that's why, because he figured his shit out. Whereas in the last live, that man, the masculine, oh, he was a mess, right? But let's see what the cards say for real. Okay, so we have the Knight of Discs, right? This would be the masculine over the feminine. So you will just have to decide which one you are before you get into this reading. Okay. Again, gender doesn't have to comply to have the energy. Okay. Think about what it means to be feminine, being the caretaker, being the sensitive one, being water and earth, because those are feminine elements, right? So think about characteristics or traits of water and earth, even as they coexist together. That's how you make canyons, right? I say right a lot. I've said it a lot. I feel like somebody's sitting there going, right, right, right. And I'm saying it, right, right, right. I say it a lot, but I'm saying it more than usual in this video. That's somebody else, I can tell. So you have to decide, despite your genders, you decide who is the masculine and who's the feminine. But we're starting off with the masculine, right? So he's presenting himself as the Knight of Discs. Great place to be in. I mean, he is killing it. He's out in the fields. He's bringing it home. He's the breadwinner. He's cooking that bacon. He's feeding his family. He's got it going on. Financially secure, mentally stable, physically in a good place, and probably emotionally as well. We love to see it. We stand the Knight of Discs, all right? Earth sign man, perhaps, but we definitely, that's a great starting point. We have the Eight of Wands, swiftness, all right? So this man, or this masculine, he is getting in touch with his emotions, and he ain't sleeping on shit. maybe you, maybe them. And we were just kind of talking about being done with the toxicness or whatever. This could be the one who had a wake-up call or the one who walked away. It depends on your situation. It's not about mine. It's about yours or ours at the end of the day. But he did not miss a beat because this Eight of Wands, swiftness, first of all, fire, passion, drive, all right? But feelings, emotions. And when these wands, they're going in all different kinds of directions. Swiftness with the quickness. He moved. He acted on it. He felt something and he was like, well, gotta do it. He felt it. It's almost like intuition. Okay. But he's killing it in the game. So to have together, very powerful. This man or this masculine, I would almost say is like kind of woke, or that's not the right, you get it. Six of Discs, success. Again, with the money, the stability, the security, finances being straight. Success. Okay. He's got his tray. He's carrying his plate to his table with ease. He is not worried. He's successful. Okay. And that's even in spirit too, where he moves with the wind. I don't know why I said that. Maybe we're dealing with some air signs. He oozes it. Swiftness and success. He, again, intuitive. He just goes with it and it works for him. But he worked hard for it and it's his. All right. The Magician, manifesting. What's your next move? You go along with it and you're doing it and you have it. But what do you want? What does he want? What does the masculine actually want? As above, so below. Pulling it from within to bring it without. Realizing it in the 5D and making it a reality in the 3D. Right? That shit's tight. Two discs change. As soon as this masculine starts putting his effort into himself and to his life. Again, if you missed, I see there's more people than there was at the beginning. The divine feminine, the divine masculine does not have to be gender specific. If you are in a same-sex relationship, if you are feeling opposite energies, one of you may be more in tune with the other than the other. Water and earth are feminine elements. Fire and air are the masculine elements. You might be able to distinguish that way based on your signs. But just know when I am saying he, I am referring to the divine masculine and not necessarily the man in the relationship. Okay? But once the divine masculine, despite how awesome his life is and how awesome he is, when he starts manifesting for himself and thinking for himself and doing what he wants, that's when he sees real change. That's when his life just really takes off, man. 6 Cups, pleasure. Okay, honestly, I feel like it usually doesn't resonate, but this 6 of Cups to me has always very much represented like specifically feminine pleasure because it just sort of reminds me of the whole female reproductive system. And sometimes I think the wands look phallic, and so the cups would look whatever female genital phallic is. What is the equivalent of phallic when talking about females? Is it still phallic? I don't know. Very much feminine pleasure. Okay. So shit, he's fucking killing it in his life and in bed, perhaps. It could be your own pleasure too, but yeah. 2 of Wands, dominion, domestication, partnership, 2 people or feelings coming together and creating something new as one. 10 of Discs, wealth. All right. This is going awesome. But please understand, this is 100% the divine masculine. Okay. I'm not saying the divine feminine ain't doing anything, and I'm not saying she's unworthy of these things, but this is all him. Okay. This is his feelings. This is his life, his money, his blah, 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 blah. He manifested this. He made it. He called the divine feminine in. He said, I want her, basically. And that was it. And he gets it. He gets that partnership, right? He gets whatever he wants because he worked real hard for it. 10 of discs, wealth. Doesn't get better than that, especially if you're talking finances. Oh, boy. Yes. Yes. 10 of discs, top of your game. Okay. And then ace of discs. All right. Here's the thing. Sometimes with the 10 of discs, if we're talking just money, you might get a lot of it and then something happens, right? A lot of people win the lottery. What do? Blow it. End up broke in a year. Fucking crazy. People can do that, but you never know until you have it. And if you don't really prepare for it, anything can happen. Cheers. My wine in my ashtray just cheers to that, right? Tap down for the bartender. Okay. Just as quickly as you get this, you can lose it. But what we see here, it's followed by the ace of discs. You ain't losing this shit. This is long-term wealth. This is generational wealth. This is like a huge investment, and it's a secure one. Okay? Wherever you're putting your money or your time or your what, it's good. Bag is secured. Okay? They're kind of the opposite, right? 10 and 1, highest and lowest. But the thing is, in so many card games, the ace is the highest. So don't try to tell me, oh, well, I don't want to go from 10 to 1. No. This is all of them. It's like this. This is real shit. This is long term. I feel it. Okay, and we have adjustment. You might be having to get used to it. This like success and wealth, this amount of like prosperity almost might freak you out or freak him out. If you're the feminine and we're talking about your masculine, so it's a little overwhelming. You have to get used to it. It could also be a Libra that you're dealing with, or any other air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It could be something that started in Libra season, which was the season right before now. So last month, the month before. But yeah, you got to get used to that. You're not used to that kind of stability. You're not used to that kind of security, right? But be careful, because the next thing is the 8 of Cups, indolence. Indolence is pretty much just laziness, right? Don't have so much that you just stop working for it. Stop trying to maintain it. Don't hear me say, oh yeah, it's good. You're good. Don't even worry about it. Okay. And then all of a sudden you get lazy. That's what's going to be your downfall. But as much as I was gassing up the divine masculine, this divine feminine might be what keeps you on your toes and keeps you from getting into these cups. See what's on top. Wow. Okay, you already know that. You already know that. My whole chest feels it. It's like something just lifted from my spirit. You know, if you are the divine masculine, okay? Oh, hey, Van, what's up, girl? I didn't even know you would have seen this. Okay, so if you are you're the divine masculine, you're the fucking shit, you're killing it, you're doing everything yourself, you did this, you manifested it, you worked for it, blah, 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 blah. Keep bragging, all right? All of a sudden, you get a little too comfortable. You ain't doing shit. That's what she is. She is your motivation. She is your clock. She is your person to keep you going and to make sure that you don't fuck it up and that you don't lose it all. You know it's true love, right? The priestess is the high priestess, the all-knowing, the very wise, super divine, right? Unicursal hexagram. Divine feminine and divine union. I'm fucking up my words. This goddamn witch's brew. Cheers to you. The divine feminine and the divine masculine coming together in divine union. That's what Aleister Crowley made this card for. Perfect fucking harmony. All right? She completes you, bro. What's this? They're facing the opposite way. When the cards face the opposite way, okay, if it's upright, it is what it is. If it's in reverse, it's the opposite. So when they're together but different, you have one or the other, but you don't have both. So what are they? The Moon and the Magician. Shut up! I'm gonna flip the fucking table. That is fucking hilarious. Okay, so first of all, the Moon is Pisces. You might be dealing with a Pisces woman. Okay. And the other one is the Magus. And the Magus is basically just the magician, right? And the magician already came up. And I told you guys, the divine masculine, he is the magician. He manifested all of this, including you, bitch. Oh, yeah. He's killing it. He's killing it. I've said that like 600 times. And I hate using the same word too many. Dude, when I'm writing, I won't even repeat a word. I swear to God. Unless it's something basic and I need to, right? But when I do the readings, there's certain things you got to keep hearing it so that it really clicks. Okay. The divine masculine is absolutely killing it. He is crushing shit. My heart goes out to him because these last couple readings, the divine masculine was not cool, not good. This one, whoever's in this chat, more power to you, man. However, the Magus shows up, which is the same as the Magician. They're both number one. Most decks have one or the other, but Aleister Crowley is weird, and he had both. It's a long story. Find it in another video. We are remembering that the Magician is the manifester, the Magus is the manifester, as above, so below. The thing about the Moon, though, is that it's also manifestation. Okay? So this is just very strange. And the only real difference is that one, the Pisces represents, the Moon represents Pisces. And the Magician is sometimes, and I'm not even sure why, I've just heard other readers mention it, that the Magician can sometimes be an air sign. So we're talking about water and air, right? But again, they were opposite. So what is really the difference? You're manifesting either way, okay? You're staying in control and you're staying in power no matter what you do. So does it really matter? Does it really matter? As long as your intentions are good, you win either way. You're manifesting all day. It does not fucking matter. Now, we might be talking about a Pisces or an air sign. And you might be like, manifest something without them kind of energy, right? You might be getting what you want, but you might be losing them. And you have to decide for yourself if that's going to be what you want to do. Manifesting all day, baby. The Moon also sort of represents dark times, which is something to keep in mind. But the reason that it comes up as dark times and is manifesting both is because it's about being in your most difficult situations and being able to determine what it is that you want, either from that situation or once that situation ends, right? So another way to look at this is you can go through hard times and get the benefits of the struggle, I guess, or you can say, fuck that. I ain't walking in darkness. I'm just going to manifest. So it's really going to come down to what you put up with. I love this. I feel like this is the revenge of the masculine. I swear to God, the Instagram live that I just did, the reading was trash for the divine masculine. It was so bad. But this is the masculine's revenge. Like, but wait a minute. Doing good. Okay, face down still. We got Two of Swords, peace. I love to see. Full circle. Full circle. Two of Swords, peace. Four Swords, truce. I was saying in the beginning of the video, some of you may not have been there, the Four of Swords being truce, it's almost kind of like peace, but it's you having to compromise for the sake of peace. Whereas peace, the Two of Swords is a personal choice. And it's something that you found in yourself, not something that you worked out with someone else. Okay. Five of Cups, disappointment. Okay, so if you are dealing with Pisces, they might just end up disappointing you if you decide to choose them, right? And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because we were talking about like have them and don't do what you want, do what you want, lose them, whatever. Water sign, air sign. Five of Cups is water. So sticking with that water energy, this is the Five of Cups and it's disappointment. They might not even be what you want. You might be working so hard for it and trying to come to terms with it, be at peace with it, accept them. And what do? Disappoint you. They just disappoint you in the end anyways. And then you have to really question what you're doing. It's a journey. You ready to start a new one? Are you going to continue down the journey that you're on with this person, despite the fact that they disappoint you and they don't do enough and they blah, 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 blah? Or are you going to move on? See what else is out there. Be open to new experiences. Be open to new opportunities and not get so attached to these things, right? That was long. That was really long. I can't believe it. That was like 35 minutes for one deck, and I have 2 other decks. Are y'all in this? Shit. Cheers. Did you hear that? It went. That's what my wine glass just sounded like. It was so cute. There's literally wine all over my face. Sorry, I did back to back with the Instagram. I didn't get like any break in between. So I'm chilling for a minute. Take your own little intermission. Run to the bathroom, chug some water, roll a joint, whatever you got to do. I'm taking 1 second, okay? I'm sorry. The wine hitting my face really kind of made me realize like I need a second too. I'm not going to end the live or anything. I'm not even going to get up. I'm just stalling instead of reading as my brain catch up, okay? And you know what else this means? Yes, thank you for understanding. I'm also going to rip this bowl. Get even more cross-faded when I'm already mixing up my words. No, I love it. Spirit speaks so much easier through me when I'm not paying attention as much. Right? I let my guard down a little bit. Spirit comes in like, blah, 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 blah. It's so much fun. It's so much fun, honestly. It's so much fun. And the demons are really quick and easy. If you've never seen my readings, this is just me reading out of the book. It's not going to take long at all anyway. That's part of the intermission is the demons. This is what I'm breaking for. This is going to be a whole thing. Okay. Far Reach. The song that just popped into my head, I would go as far as to say none of you know it. But what I just thought of is, baby, 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 you're my number one. I'll do anything for you. I put the radio on and it's always playing our song. There ain't nothing I won't do. Walk on water just to be with you. Okay, I'm shouting. I have neighbors. I need to chill. It says Club 7, by the way. Pretty sure none of you knew that, but maybe my girl Val caught the S Club 7 reference. All right, intermission officially over. Actually, let me chug water. I'm sitting here sipping on wine, and I'm like, go drink some water, everybody. Like, bitch, why don't you drink some water? Goddamn. Also, I need to stop yelling. I'm getting a little too turned doing tarot. Okay, we in it? 39. Let's do it. Who do we got? We got Halberin. He looks pretty sweet. He's got a little cat head on his shoulder and a snake and a velociraptor and a torch and a mustache. He looks like Salvador Lee on Hellcrack. for sure. Yeah, that's tight. Harborim. Getting so rambunctious. Okay. I'm bringing it. I was up at like 11 and I'm bringing it down to about a 4. Hope y'all are good with that. Okay. Let's see what Harborim's about. The torch carried by Harborim is not for decoration. With it, Harborim is said to set anything alight, whether it be a building, a person, or a whole new city. Harborim is, by all accounts, a witty and intelligent demon who will answer all manner of questions truthfully and in good humor. But his tendency to destruction carries even into conversations. It is said that Harborim delights in using his sharp tongue to cut down those who summon him, and their friends and foes alike. Just like the fire he wields, Harborim's wit does not care what it destroys. It only wants more fuel. Okay. I should have mentioned this before I started reading, but when I talk to the demons, we only strictly talk about money, work, career, finances, etc. I don't trust them with shit. When we talk relationships, we go more into the tarot, whereas this is just a little advice about work and stuff. All right. Beware of sharp wit and cunning becoming a destructive force if not tempered with consideration. So here's the thing. If you're very sarcastic and your friends and family think you're very funny, that does not mean that you should be your full sarcastic self at work, because they don't think you're funny. You know, that's your competition. Those are the people that hate you the most in this world, right? Your coworkers. Watch yourself. Think about what you say before you say it. I feel like this message, sometimes it's like all very general and it can't apply to everyone, right? There's only 5 people watching this right now. I think every single one of you need to be like stopping and thinking about that one. Okay, I might be running my mouth at work a little bit. Yes, I might be a little too jokey. I might be saying too much, maybe oversharing. I really feel like every single one of you, when I said that, just went, like, I feel it. And honestly, same goes to me. This is my job, but sometimes I'm fucking wilding out on fucking YouTube Live, right? I gotta watch what I say too, don't I? It's all true. Beware of sharp wit and cunning becoming a destructive force if not tempered with consideration. Think twice before you say shit when you go to work. That's it. Pretty quick message. Moving right back into the crazy shit. And I'm gonna think about that this whole time. I'm gonna be very careful what I say. So if I start talking really slow, that's why. All right. We're gonna get some channeled messages too. I can already feel them coming in. That's what I love about YouTube. It doesn't really happen on Instagram. It's not really for Facebook. If you're tuning in, you probably got somebody trying to talk to you from the other side. So I hope you're about it. All right. Oh, no, I feel it. Let's just get into spirit. Okay. Channel messages, right? I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this is from. I'm hearing more spirit guide rather than any specific person who has passed, because I do both. And sometimes it's aliens, but spirit is saying, open your heart to him. He's always listening. It's groovy. Spirit is like excited right now. Somebody's watching. I don't know. There's 6 of you and like 3, I know half of you. The other half, I don't know. Open your heart to him. I don't know who you are. I don't know who needs to hear this. Channeled messages. Spirit's very excited. Something is very groovy. I just love it. It's still a surprise, but it's always been inside. And these are the moments you feel most alive. It's sometimes connecting with someone who died. Okay, so I'm kind of feeling Mac again. He shows up a lot. He does. Mac Miller, everyone. When I start, he's so cute. He's just always trying to rap through me. And he feels like he still has so much left to say, and he's sometimes so sad that he doesn't get to say it. But he enjoys living vicariously through other people. He loves being able to circle through and like come channel me, even though we didn't know each other in life, right? I've just been open to it. And he loves being able to check in on everyone sort of at the same time, because things work differently for them. Time moves so much slower there that they can do a lot more in just a matter of seconds here, right? So anyway, I feel like I'm getting personal messages that I'm not going to say out loud. So I got to kick him out. I have to just... Very cute stuff. Very cute stuff. Okay, I'm going to see if I can read the cards. I feel like the connection is still really strong. Sometimes I'll get one message and then it just kind of like click and the line's gone. But sometimes the connection is like, wow, but it's not always very obvious who's speaking or what they're trying to say. It's Nipsey Hussle again. He's come like twice this week. It's really strange. It's always people, people I don't know in real life. You got to put up the good fight. It's okay to not want to walk these streets alone at night. Death, the eternal cycle begins here. They are wise beyond their years. They're running as a pair right now. And I don't know if they knew each other in real life or if they connected in death, the two of them. It's very funny, but it's Scorpio season. This is where it all begins. So I've been saying about the veil and shit. Winter's a very weird time. The Friday the 13th is connected to Persephone. Go Google it. I don't know. I just found that out today. I found that out via the internet. Okay. But Scorpio season, because Scorpio in the tarot is the death card, but this is technically not a tarot deck, right? Yeah, so fucking dope. Okay. I'm going to see if there's any more messages, but I feel like I just want to read the cards. Whatever, YouTube, okay. Okay. No, I think it is my turn to talk. Maybe one more thing. Nip saying, love each other with your whole being. He says if there was anything he could do different, he would have loved different. He would have not thought so much about... He said he didn't really want to get into it, but he would have loved different. All right, letting love in completely. Remember, I just said opening your heart to him. Spirit guides are like, listen. Okay. Okay. Okay, I think that was it. I have a really good feeling in my chest. Okay. Yeah, and then it's forgiveness. Nothing really matters. Everything can be forgiven. We have been going through some shit. I started on Facebook, and then I was on Instagram, and now I'm on YouTube. And I feel like it's just a story, and you come hear bits and pieces of it. And this is a really good part of the story, right? This was all about the divine masculine coming in and getting his little revenge, and proving himself worthy and capable, and etc., right? And then, okay, watch your back, whatever, work wasn't too bad. But now, reducing burden, forgiveness. Little rose on the hand. I love that. So pretty. This came up on the Instagram too. Everybody's got a message, right? Invisibility, authenticity at the bottom of the deck. Love it. Who you are behind closed doors. is who you truly are. We didn't even talk about the spider. Zach was like, spider! And then I completely ignored it and did all this other shit. And now an hour later, it's like, come on, get the fuck down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. Community and web weaving. Yeah, community and web weaving. Okay, so just an important PSA really quick. Stop killing fucking spiders. People are so crazy. I get that they're creepy and they have 8 legs, but they're like this big. Are they really that intimidating? Who cares if they're in your mouth? They won't survive your stomach acid. Why are you so concerned about it? Stop killing spiders. I hate that. So just let them live. They fucking eat all the other bugs. You kill spiders, you gotta kill everything else. Let them catch that shit and eat it. It's the ecosystem in your house. Just, oh God, I love spiders so much. I love spiders. Okay, stop killing them. So thank you. So true. Spiders, dude, they're community and web weaving, all right? Don't even get me started with the spiders in the sky, right? No, what? No, you can't just say that and be like, right? Like no, we're done with that right shit. All right, that's way left. Okay, so zombie control. Ironically, me tapping in and letting people take over my brain and spewing out messages. Am I the zombie under control? Who knows? Illuminati mistakes. But yes, we all live in the same 3D, right? And no matter how for me, everything's going great in the 5D. I'm loving what I'm thinking. I'm loving what I'm learning. I love spiritually what I'm aligned with, like what I feel and manifest and blah, blah, blah. But the 3D is like a pandemic, right? But in the 3D, we're on social media right now. It's like we don't even really know what to do. We don't know how to bring the 5D into this reality quite yet. And I think it's very easy to lose sight of it and to become susceptible to our distractions, such as our phones or computers, or I would say hobbies, but not really. I mean, hobbies are pretty good thing to do. It's mostly like the phones and media and consuming, right? Zombie control, even mind control, if you get into that kind of thing. I don't know. You got to beware, especially coming in the winter months when it's cold and you're stuck in the house. And if there's a pandemic and you can't go anywhere, you just have to keep your mind sharp and stay in your power. And just I don't know, just be wary of that. Just be mindful of how much time you give to the void. Okay. The void doesn't give back. I hope you all get a good laugh right now. That's our next intermission, is a laughter break. I think that's really healthy, actually. Laughter is the best medicine. Do we laugh enough just with ourselves, at ourselves? If you can't laugh at yourself, nothing in life will ever be funny. And if it ain't funny, why even do it? It's just morbid without the jokes, So I hope you're laughing. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, more witches brew. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Skull of Light, illumination. I always just think of Gongo Bordello. I'm so obsessed with this song. I bought light up glasses. They're glow in the dark. I can't show you, but they are. And the Skull of Light, it's all in your mind. That's what I was just doing. That's what I was just talking about, where you have to kind of protect your brain from all of the outside shit that you take in. But yeah, the Skull of Light, it's all in your mind, and it's illumination. So nothing's getting left behind. Nothing's going to stay in the dark for very long. If you did something, it'll come back at you. Oh, I'm waiting for the day. Everybody's going to come get the revenge all at once, right? Got haters and shit, but fuck it. You got to keep going, because another part of illumination is being able to see. being able to walk your path, being able to carry on with it, right? So now is the time to glow from the inside. And then all of a sudden you'll be glowing on the outside and people will stop you and tell you, oh my God, you're glowing. Are you pregnant? You'll be like, fuck them kids, bro. No, I'm just happy. Is it so absurd to be able to just be happy on your own? Illumination. Realization number one, you are the only light there is for yourself, my friend. That's Gogo Bordello. I love them. Illumination. Okay, what's this one? What is it? Skeleton is strength. Okay, so strength in the tarot deck is the Leo card. So this is Halloween Oracle. It doesn't have all of the zodiac, but strength is Leo. If you're a Leo, then yeah, here's a message. A little shout out. And with strength is resilience for sure. There's a force pushing back on you if you're pushing for something, right? But it's something that you know in your bones, right? Oh, I just thought of Frank Ocean because I said bones. And I've been just slyly rhyming everything I say. I don't do it on purpose. I just keep noticing it, and then I just get caught in it. It's like a rabbit hole of rhymes. It's just life of a bard. But I thought of Frank Ocean. You love this place you call home. I don't remember the words. I was trying to learn that song for someone. Sometimes I can't even think of it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wishing you Godspeed, glory. There will be mountains you won't move. It's about knowing what you're strong enough to do, right? Yeah, I really don't remember any more of the words, but it's a great song. Okay, so we're an hour in. Who's up for more? Because I had all these cards. And I was like, I'll do them at the end. And it's like, Jesus Christ, when will this ever end? Hopefully you're into it. I don't know. I would not be shutting up in the comments. It's so annoying to listen to someone talk. I appreciate this. Why would you say that when you have a YouTube channel and you are live right now? Like, we're trying to listen to you, and then you make us think about not wanting to talk to you or hear you, right? Shit. Thank you. And so the comments keep me going. It's like having a conversation. I love that. It's like, I know you're watching. Feel free to chime in. Like, I'm not trying to take the whole floor, but I guess this is my shit, right? You're not the only one commenting. You might be the only one you can see. There's a couple of people on here. No, I love the three. That's why I said I know half of who's watching, because you three have been active with me, and I appreciate that so much. But, you know, we're all friends. It's all love. You get it, right? And I honestly, I watch other tarot readers all day long. I love it. I can't get enough of it. I'm just taking another quick intermission because it's like a lot of information, a lot of channeling, you know. It's the little elevator music in between scenes. Thanks for having fun with me. Okay. So this was so long ago. I hope y'all remember what I said. And if you don't, you can just watch this afterwards. But we have the reverse 9 of discs, right? And I'm going to let you in on a secret. These are all upside down. What happened was I dropped them, and they fell this way. And when the cards are upside down, it indicates the reverse. And so basically, when we're going along with this story, we're talking about pretty much what happens when you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Okay. Gotta laugh. This is what happens when you manifest the wrong shit, basically. Because when it came down to it at the end of the reading, it was just, it was manifesting either way, like balls in your court either way. You decide what happens either way. But this is what happens when you manifest the wrong thing. You end up with nothing. Okay. I don't even really need to read these cards for you to get that message. This is almost just like salt in the wound almost, right? When you make the wrong decision, when you go the wrong way or down the wrong path here, you lose everything. You don't just, okay, I'm going to try to, I don't know where those cards are. I was going to show you the thing. You're all adults here, right? The moon and the Magus, right? The Magus is the 9 discs gain. You get it all. The moon is like, well, when you don't take control, when you don't decide how your life is going to go, you lose it all. When you relinquish that control, either to the Pisces or to the darkness, right? Because that's what the difference was. The moon, yes, it's still manifesting, but it's when you get the worst situation and you learn how to cope with it and decide what you want from it. Okay. Also feminine, also maybe the divine feminine. We're talking divine feminine, divine masculine, the whole fucking reading. And this one was for the divine masculine. So maybe the divine feminine is kind of holding you back, right? When you go down that path, you lose out and you don't get everything you wanted, and you lose everything with that, so to speak, right? But when you take control and you take charge, and I'm not saying give up on your divine feminine. I'm saying when you finally decide you've had enough of the dark times is when you turn that shit around and you do get it all, right? 9 of discs game. So earth, stable, money, finances. And then you got Prince of Wands. We don't like to see him. This is how the divine masculine manifested in the Instagram live, which may have got lost in the ether. Okay. But what happens with him? Ooh, art, Sagittarius. Okay, so double fire, Wands and Sagittarius card. Art is also temperance, sobriety. Okay, so in the Instagram reading, if you were there, which I know Zach was on the Facebook reading, which was totally nothing like this, and now it's way different than all of them. They're all very different tonight. But on the Instagram live, the divine masculine manifested as this little fuckboy. We called him Wands Bro. We were just like, yeah, fucking don't listen to Wands Bro. Yeah, he's not a good guy, emotionally inept, probably a drug addict type, right? But then you step into, Sagittarius, not just basic, agitated, annoying, whatever, like immaturity. He grows into Sagittarius energy. Art, temperance, sobriety, especially because in the other reading, I was like, oh, he might be on drugs. He got the 9 of Swords, cruelty, and the devil, this one. Okay. But when he does his work, does his art, gets his shit done, stays focused, steps into that Sagittarius, okay, that creativity, he's all good. He's all good. He becomes the Prince of Discs again. Okay, I'm starting over, but I'm starting. Right? This motherfucker ain't doing shit. He's not fucking none of it. Hey, I'm starting over, but I'm starting. Maybe a little earth, a little bit of money, financial not being super great, but whatever. 3 of Wands, virtue, staying true to the self, being guided by your own moral compass. Okay? Virtue. 3 of Wands, it's all balanced, it's calm, it's in that energy, it's still Wands, and we're sticking with this Wands. It's the interpretation. Okay, of what you're feeling. And hey, Tower still shows up. Even without this moon situation, the Tower still shows up. Things still fall apart. Things still go bad. Things are still, gonna be what they are. We're still living in a pandemic when it really comes down to it. It doesn't have to be anything else for it to 2020 is the Tower year, right? Most people have Tower moments. A year ago, I was having my Tower moment to an nth degree. Okay. Illuminati, baby. But it's been a Tower year. And so you might not be talking about a very singular moment for this, other than the general state of being. the very 3D around us being tower energy. Because guess what? Seven of Swords, it's pointless to fight it. It's useless conflict. I mean, you can't argue, you can't fight back, you can't do anything to change it. You kind of just have to accept that. 3 of Wands, sorrow. Sucks, but sad. I mean, it doesn't ruin me. It doesn't ruin what I have, right? You just gotta get used to it, because it is actually quite good. And this year it's been a lot of tower, and I do think this is more general. I think going back to, okay, so on 11/11 I did the lives too, right? And it went really well. It was very general. It was very open-ended, nothing specific. Tonight for the Friday the 13th, oh my God, this was a story, and I think it was a love story, no less. But going back to the general, yeah, no, it's still pandemic. Don't forget. That's just my little reminder. I did say it on Facebook, say it almost every time I go live. Still in a pandemic. Okay. Mind your P's and Q's, peeps. Kudos to the 5 of you watching for staying home tonight on Friday night when it's nice out. It's still a pandemic. Okay. But everything else looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Did we already talk about these? Or was that the last one? I got the same 2 cards in the Instagram live. Whatever. If I already said this in this one, that's fine. I'm going to say it again. Mummy is change. Okay. Things are changing. And there's nothing that you can do about it but embrace it. And let it embrace you. And be a part of that change too. Okay. This full moon, what are you manifesting for it? Get into your rituals. Use Google. Don't ask me. I don't know anything. I'm a channel, really. I am just liquid, and the ethers speak through me. But all this shit, I'm just learning as I go, right? I've been using this deck since Halloween, and I'm like, oh no, I don't read the book. I just connect to the cards. Like, don't ask me about new moon rituals and full moon rituals and which one. Nah, that's not my cup of tea. It's not really what we're learning together. But I do it, right? This change is going to come this next full moon. I think the moon's in Scorpio right now, in Scorpio season, very powerful. It's 12/21, which is like my 21/12 time, because fuck yeah, Raj. But change is coming. And then winter, the sacredness of pausing. So change is coming quickly because it pretty much is winter. I mean, I would even say this might be a timeline of a winter solstice, which would be probably, is it November 21st, December 21st, somewhere abouts there. This change has probably come this season. All right. And the sacredness of pausing, reiterating that, yes, we are still living in a pandemic. Okay, so pause, put your life on hold, just chill out, stay home. It's just like a nice friendly reminder. If you've been going out and regretting it, or going out too much, or not going out at all, this is just a sign for everyone, no matter where you fall on that scale, to just pause, hibernate, take a break. It's fine. It's the right thing to do, right? You got to go work, that's fine. But other than that, yeah, just cut back on the socializing, right? Spirit is trying to protect us, right? Protect our health. We're still trying to manifest the hell out of our lives, right? But we got to remember the 3D is not where we're at in the 5D, because in the 5D, we are feeling wonderful, feeling protected, feeling timeless, feeling beautiful, feeling perfect, feeling healthy, blah, blah, blah. 3D is the war zone, okay? It's kind of a war up there too, but we won't get into it right now. This is the last card. We won't get into it right now. Winter is coming. So decide what that means for you. Try to get in touch. If you need help talking to anyone on the other side, I am available for personal readings. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I think that's good, right? An hour fucking later. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the patience. Thanks for the comments and laughing with me through this. I really appreciate you guys. While we're here, do any of you want a specific yes or no in your mind? You don't have to ask the question out loud. Does anybody need a 1-card pull before I go? You have like 1 minute to decide if you need a 1-card draw. You've got 30 seconds. Yeah? Okay. Oh, that was more than one. I'm going to keep shuffling. I'm going to ignore those. I'm going to say that's what we're not doing today. Right? We're looking for 1 card, so that 1 card is going to make itself very known. Oh, we're counting that out. There's a couple, I think. Okay, so we know, well, you got more than 1, but I'll give it to you. You can have these 5 face up. This is for D-Snap, okay? And I see right here, you might be dealing with maybe 3 or 4 people or 3 or 4 situations that you don't know exactly what to do. And I'm going to tell you right now, 3 out of 4, no. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. 7 of Wands, Valor. Okay, if you've had to be real brave about something and you're like, I can do this, I'm going to do it, it's whatever. Possible fire sign if you're dealing with. No, we're done with that. This one, Cups, disappointment, 5 of Cups. If there's something that you're like trying to give it a second chance, but you don't really resonate with it, you're like, I don't really, whatever, possible water sign, we're not doing that. What is this? Death. Scorpio, you may have lost someone and you don't know how to feel about it. You don't have to feel any type of way. Maybe it could have been somebody who really wasn't good to you in this life, but everybody's making you feel guilty like you're supposed to miss them. And if you don't, it's fine. You might be dealing with Scorpio. Either way, it's the end. Don't look back. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do any of that. There's these 3 different things, situations, people. We're not going to do that. What we are going to do, Queen of Wands. Okay. Funny thing is, I'm so sorry. I think it got lost in the ether. I don't think there's any record of the Instagram live, but in the Instagram live reading, it was all about the divine feminine. Just like this one was all about the divine masculine, the Instagram was all about the divine feminine. And she presented herself as the Queen of Wands. So you might be dealing with a fire sign, but it's also the same story where she kind of like bided her time and stood by you and supported you through a lot of your fuck shit. And she is worth it. That is what we are going to do, is her. Okay. 3 of Cups, abundance, letting it grow, letting it flow, letting the cup be overfull. And then, okay, 7 of Discs, failure. Maybe financially you make the wrong move. You have to break out of something that's not serving you. It's costing you. It might hurt to get out of the situations that you were just in, right? This woman is abundance. This is like, yes, she is good. But again, this is 5D shit and this is 3D shit. So the 3D might take a hit. And you might be like, oh, yikes, But hey, 2 of Wands, dominion, partnership, domestication, 2 emotion, having the same emotions, right? And 6 of Cups, pleasure, really enjoying yourselves. And then boom, 2 of Discs, change. Money problem, money ain't forever, okay? There was 4 years ago, I was living in Colorado and I fucking spent a bunch of money. I was online shopping and I was like, God damn it, what the fuck? And I told my roommate about it, a Libra, of course, a Libra. I was like, fucking did that shit. And she goes, you know what? It's money. You spent it. It'll come back. So instead of feeling guilty, just enjoy it. And I was like, damn, that changed my life. All right. You may be on hard times now, but those hard times will not be forever. And it's Discs, right? Failure, yeah, but change. It'll turn around for you, okay? I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Anybody else want a one card draw before we go? We're down to 3. D-Snap, that was yours. Anybody else before I go? Just say me. All right, Zach. He's in. He's like, I've seen so much tonight. I gotta know, man. My most trusted, oldest deck. What does it got for Zach? Nothing? Not nothing. Maybe I'm using the wrong deck. Drop 2, but we were doing face up. There we go. Okay. Here we go. I almost caved and picked up the demon deck because I felt like maybe you needed to know something about work. But maybe I just associate you with work because we once worked together. Bottom of the deck, though, is the universe. Okay. This is so beautiful. I want it tattooed on my body. Okay. Love her. But hey, maybe, have you ever considered tattooing? Maybe that was the message about work. Just saying. But this all fell out. So in the same thing that I was saying a D-Snap, there's a situation here we're not going to go there. 3 of Swords, sorrow. You cut it off. It hurt. It was sad. But it didn't ruin anything. Might be about an air sign. We're not going to do that. That's not what we're here to do. However, we are going to do this shit, okay? So you've been along for the ride tonight. You were here for Facebook. Now you're here for YouTube. We're like, you're pretty much 2 hours in. And first things first, we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so maybe an air sign woman. This is like the fucking DFDM Chronicles, and I've never done that before. It's a surprise to me as anyone, right? Even though you had this sad situation with a potential air sign, this air sign woman's coming through very strongly. And right after that is the Ace of Swords. So doubling up on the air energy and also the battle, right? And it's funny because you are an air sign. And I'm wondering if you maybe met an Aquarius woman. And it maybe is a little difficult, but you have sort of figured it out. And you just have to decide, I don't know what's going on in your life. I didn't mean to be too specific by saying Aquarius woman because that's like, I don't want to like give your tell by any means because like I don't know what's going on in your life. But then the Pisces shows up too. So again, this whole little scenario with the Pisces situation, you might be dealing with the Pisces when actually you want the air sign, right? Why the fuck you know? Whatever. But whatever you're manifesting, you know what you want. Right? Or maybe the air sign is the one fighting for you. Right? This is the one that wants you. But you want the Pisces. Perhaps. Again, I'm not trying to give anybody's tell. Because then the last card is Princess of Cups. To reiterate on that. And the only reason she came up as the princess probably because we used the queen for your mom in the earlier reading, remember? So you want the Pisces, and that's okay. And you might be the Queen of Swords with the Ace of Swords, right? You might be it. But yeah. I think the Pisces, she wouldn't be bad if that's the situation. All right, so there's 2 other people in the live. I'm about to end this shit unless you want a personal draw really quick before I go. That's kind of the situation. So speak now or forever hold your peace. You got like 10 seconds to say something. You're welcome. Princess of Cups just came up again, Zach, when you said that. So good luck. Okay, Angel, I got you. Here's your little, let's see what comes up for Angel. Having a hard time shuffling these, Angel. I think you're very determined about what you want. Are you a Capricorn? Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords. Maybe you're an air sign, not a Capricorn. Oh. Seven of Wands, Valor. I'm going to do it, if I'm getting one at a time, I'll do one more. I'm looking for one more, just for a little clarification. There it is. There it is. You are what? You are a Capricorn or an air sign? The bottom of the deck is the Empress. Okay, so the Empress is number 3. And the thing about the Empress is, like, yes, the queens are sweet, but the queens have castles. Oh my God. Girl, my Capricorn video this week, blew up. I am a novice at this shit. Okay, my videos, if I get 30 views on a video, I'm like, yay, that's awesome. The Capricorn got over 250. And I don't know what it is right now with Capricorns, but if you didn't watch it, I have to recommend it, because the Capricorns have been going crazy about it. Okay. Like, I don't know what that is. Literally none of my other videos. That's why I kind of just like immediately was like, oh, I bet this is a Capricorn. Oh, I bet. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. You have to remember, the queens run the castles, but the Empress runs the empire. And you know where the castles are? In the empire, right? So what came out is the Queen of Swords, air energy, but also a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, a lot of conflict, a lot of challenges. She is in the sky. She is in the fight. She's got a fucking the head of her enemy in the hand and then the sword in the other, flying through seated at the cloud of her throne. She's a hard-working woman, this Queen of Swords. And then we have this Seven of Wands, Valor, which is basically being brave, okay? Keeping your best face forward. And then we have the Queen of Cups, okay? So what I was saying earlier about the Queen of Cups is when the Queen of Cups shows up, I often do associate it with the family dynamic and therefore the mother, right? So perhaps your mother, whether she's here or not, if she's not here, she's wanting to connect with you and she needs you to be strong enough to actually do that. And if she is here, then she is here, yes, to support you, always wants to nurture and care for you. But right now, she might need you to sort of step up and help her. Okay, I'm not getting much else from this read right now other than, yes, you're busy and you're doing your own shit and you got your life and you are trying to take charge of all of it. But right now, if you are avoiding something that's going on with your mother, perhaps that she is, you're welcome. If she is going through something, she needs you to be there. Okay, so this other shit, this wishy-washy shit, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. We're not focused on that. We're focused on her. If she's going through something or she's not here anymore, you got to tap in. Whatever the situation is, go to her, no matter where she is, because she definitely needs you right now. Okay? So that's 3 out of 4 people on the live. I don't know who this last person is, but if you want your own little personal draw, speak now or forever hold your peace. Are people going to judge you for your relationship? This 4th person? We already know all about you. You can just reveal it. We don't care who you are. But that's fine. Thank you all for tuning in the live. I'm new at this, doing the live stuff. Obviously, I've been posting videos for about a year now. Almost a year now. So you can go check some of those out. I feel like I might be going live a little more often. I really do appreciate you tuning in. And yeah, catch you next time. It's Illy Millie. I'll put it you'll find it. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you. I appreciate it.